Good.
All right. I will call to order the meeting of Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for August 8th, 2023, held in the Gene Seelig Meeting Room. Tonight, attending myself, Chair, Jay Allen, and Alder Strassman are all here, so we have the full quorum. Public appearances for non-agenda items. Is anyone here for a non-agenda item? I believe everyone here, including those online, are here for agenda items. Okay. All right, so then we'll move on to consent agenda. Consent agenda, we have the approval of minutes from July 25th and approval of routine licenses. Do we have a motion to approve the consent? Moved by Strassman. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Allen. Any questions? Modifications to the minutes? No? Okay. I'll call the vote. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Consent agenda is approved. Next, we move into agenda item 4 alpha, review of the following license applications, sound permits for the Bautista wedding, Nelly Hernandez Bautista, 5568 Guilford Road, Apartment 3, Fitchburg, for the Bautista wedding to be held at my favorite park, Eagle Jamestown, on Saturday, August 19th from 6 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Allen. Are you Nelly?
Yeah.
Are you getting married?
Yeah.
Congratulations, congratulations. It's a wonderful place to have a wedding. I'm just going to mention we like it at 9 o'clock, the music should go off.
Yeah.
And neighbors will complain. How many people are you expecting?
Not many, between 25, 30.
Okay.
No.
Well, we wish you very good weather and a blessed event, and thank you for using our facility. Any questions?
No.
I'll vote all in favor of the Bautista wedding sound permit, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I think Tracy maybe has the permit for you. Thank you, Nell. You don't have to stay. You can leave.
Thank
if
you.
want. You're welcome.
Have a good rest of your evening.
Next, we have 4 Bravo, the Capital Area Pickleball Association Cup Pickleball Tournament. Shelley Reynolds, 5220 Blazing Star Road for Kappa Cup Pickleball Tournament to be held at Key Farms Park, Friday, August 18th through Sunday, August 23rd, 8 to 7 p.m. with amplified sound. A motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Allen. Shelley, just a quick question for you. Are you up there? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So are you going from 8 to 7 each of the 3 days?
Sorry, I'm outside. Go ahead.
Are you going from 7 to, or 8 to 7:30 each night? Is that all 3 days?
Yes, correct, all 3 days.
Okay. Then we ask again at 7:30 that the sound get turned off at that point. And how many people are you expecting, Shelley?
About 250 people
Okay.
throughout the weekend. It's not going to be at one time. It'll be in the morning, we'll have 40, 45 people, mid-afternoon, same thing. So through the whole weekend, it'll be sporadic amount of people.
Okay.
But we'll only be announcing like when the next round robin starts. We're not going to be playing music or anything.
Okay, so thank you for that clarification. Sounds like a good kickoff. Alder Allen?
Yeah, it'll be great.
Alder Strassman, any questions?
Nope.
We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Kappa Cup Pickleball Tournament signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Shelley, you should receive the permit from Tracy in the mail.
Yeah, we'll email it to you and also mail it to you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Wish you much.
Okay, thank you.
Wish you much success with the event. Okay. Next,
It'll be fine.
for Charlie, the Employee Benefits Corporation Summer Picnic. Susan Modell, 1350 Deming Way, Suite 200, Fitchburg, for Employee Benefits Corporation Summer Picnic to be held at McKee Farms Park on Saturday, September 9th, from 12 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Allen. Is Susan here?
Doesn't look like we have
No.
anybody.
Okay. I used to.
Did this event happen last year, Tracy? This is actually a reoccurring event, although they
Okay.
didn't call it their corporate summer picnic.
Okay. I'm familiar with this company.
I remembered this from
Yeah.
last year.
Any questions? All right, seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the employee benefits corporate summer picnic signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Next, we have 4 Delta, Fitchburg Recreation, Movie in the Park, Fitchburg Recreation, City Hall, for Movie on the Park to be held at Southdale Park, 160 Deer Valley Road on Thursday, August 24th, from 5 to 9:30 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Anyone here from the city on this?
This is actually a reoccurring event. The only thing that they're doing now is they're moving it from different locations every year.
Okay.
So you'll see movie in the park, but it'll be at a different park every period.
Okay, great location, great location. Anyone know what the movie's gonna be?
Yes, but we can't broadcast it.
So
I
I
think it's
guess
on the website if
Yeah,
you're,
okay.
if you're
I guess
interested,
I'll be
you can certainly
surprised.
look on the website.
I'll be surprised when they get there.
for this event, this was Scott Endel and I met with some residents of Southdale about a month ago. We were talking about different, things that they may want to have in the park as we get ready to spend some money in that park next summer. And a couple of the residents brought up that these movies were done by the town some time ago, but then the town just stopped doing them, and so they said that they were very well attended and people liked them. So I think this will be a good thing, a good way for us to reach out to that neighborhood.
Sounds good, thank you for that explanation, Jay. Any other questions? Call the vote. All in favor of the Fitchburg Recreation Department movie in the park for August 24th, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Next, move my cursor down. And it went too far. We have 4 Echo, the MARC Staff Appreciation, Robin DeVries, $44.99, Sentinel Pass, Fitchburg for MARC Staff Appreciation Cookout to be held at McCaw Park on Saturday, September 17th, from 2 to 5 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Robin, I believe you're here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many people do you expect for your event?
This is our first one, but we're anticipating around 200 folks.
Okay. What's the acronym MARC?
Madison Area Rehabilitation Centers. We work with adults with developmental disabilities.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. One thing I'd ask, again, it is a public park, and respect the neighbors also using the park. But thank you for
Absolutely.
using our park for this event. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the MARC Staff Appreciation, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Next, we have 5A, review of the following license applications. The Tammy Trail Block Party, consideration of application for neighborhood event, street use, Tammy Trail, Madeline Armstrong, 2735 Tammy Trail, Fitchburg, for the Tammy Trail Block Party to be held at the 2720 to 2767 block of Tammy Trail, Fitchburg, Saturday, August 19th, with road closures from 10 to 8, and arrangements August 26th. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
So, moved by Alan. I see Madeline is here. Is this the first time you've had this, Madeline? This event?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, first time we're doing it.
Great. I love these going on in cities and neighborhoods. I think they are just wonderful. Thing to ask again, respect the street will be closed. Still respect the neighbors. Some might not care to partake in the party, so the sound, but
Of course.
respect your neighbors and have fun. Any other questions?
There you go. No?
David.
Yes, Joel.
So from the fire department standpoint,
I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
one of the things that I would recommend, that anything that's set up in the road is movable, because we still need access for emergency purposes. So nothing should be a permanent installation. Everything should be able to be moved out of the street.
Sounds good. I know we can't put grills or tents or anything like that in the road. We were probably just gonna have some games and maybe some tables and chairs.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. Any other questions? I'll call the vote. All in favor of the application for neighborhood event, street use, Tammy Trail, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Next, we have 6L for review of the following license applications. Consideration for application of sound permit at Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, 4112 Hague Avenue, Madison, for Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest to be held at 5927 Adams Road, Friday, September 8th, 2023, and Saturday, September 9th, from 3 to 11 with amplified live music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. This is a reoccurring event.
Yes, 20 years in Fitchburg.
20 years. Oh, congratulations on the 20 years. Just how many people do you anticipate? Any idea?
I read the documentation that Sims prepared before leaving the country on tour, and I think he estimated 499 over the course of those 2 days.
Okay, it's a nice sized event. Again, we just ask at the end time that the music end at the 11 o'clock for the permit. Okay. Any other questions? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration of application sound permit Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. So, 6 Bravo, approval of application for temporary Class B picnic license, beer and wine for the Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, the same location and time as previously mentioned, again from 7 to 11. They have temporary operators, Sims Delaney, Pothoff, Maggie Delaney, Pothoff, and Emmett Delaney, Pothoff, Otoff, temporary operators. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. So these operators are approved by the city? Okay.
Yes, we did do a background check and they were all approved.
Okay.
And I think these have been the same operators that they've had at their event
Okay,
and many
all right.
previous events.
Is this a husband, wife, and child, or adult and
Yes.
child? Okay, good. All right, well, they should be able to communicate, hopefully. All right. Any questions on this? Okay, yeah, great event. All in favor of the application for temporary Class B picnic license for the Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Hey, on behalf of the fest, thank you. Come on out.
Probably will. All right, likely you'll see me there. I won't be swinging, but I'll be drinking. All right, review of the following license application, 7A. Consideration of application for special event, street use, sound permit for the Diaper Dash 5K, Babies and Beyond Wisconsin, 1922 South Stoughton Road for Diaper Dash 5K run walk to be held in McKee Farms Park on Saturday, September 23rd from 6 a.m. to 11, using various streets and amplified sound from 8 to 11. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Brenda, are you here for this event or is it a different one?
Yes,
Okay, this is a reoccurring event, we've had it at least 2 years previously, or is it more than that?
this will be our 9th year. Previously, we were running it under Pregnancy Helpline.
Okay, all right. And how many people are you expecting? Any idea? How many people you might be expecting for the event?
think it proves.
Oh,
I
she's
think
frozen.
she froze.
All right, that's all
On
right.
her application, it says that they are,
Oh, she's moving again.
Oh, there you
She's
go.
blinking her eyes.
Brenda, any idea how many people you expect?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
How many people do you expect for the event?
About 200?
Okay, good, great. And Tracy, the police have reviewed the route?
yes,
Okay,
yep, we've met with streets and public works and everybody's okay with the route.
sounds good. All right, then we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration of special street use sound permit for Diaper Dash, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Best of luck with your event. Be safe. Thanks for zooming in.
Thank you.
Next, we have review of the following license applications. The Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin, consideration of application for special event, street use, Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin, World Triathlon Corporation, 6413 Inner Drive, Madison, for Ironman, Wisconsin, to be held on Saturday, September 9th, from 7:30 to 1:30 p.m. using various Fitchburg streets. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Just a question, is it the same route as last year?
Yeah, through Fitchburg it is.
Okay, all right.
Wayland, Duquesne to Irish.
And it has been, police have reviewed it, or we have?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we met with Ryan in person and.
Okay, sounds good.
So I apologize that I was out of town over the weekend, and I received an email from a resident who lives in the Greenfield neighborhood, which is south of Irish Lane. And what she said is that the Greenfield neighborhood keeps getting cut off for the Ironman contest in September. And now it's up to 2 days in a row. It's not really fair for us to have a route imposed on us that doesn't allow us to get where we need to be. So my suspicion, because I don't, this is not an Ironman body. So I don't know anything about it really, other than that you guys do this in Fitchburg every year. But my suspicion is that where the route goes across Irish Lane and goes to MM. So my guess is that at Sayin Road, that's just being closed to traffic going north and south. Is that correct?
Yeah.
At that
Yes.
location, you have crossing there, right?
Yeah, there's crossing there.
But it's not closed. Just for the construction that's happening right there, it's
Yeah.
closed.
Well, that's at Sayin and Lacey.
Correct.
Right.
But at Irish, it shouldn't be closed. There's traffic management there.
Well, there must end up being some pretty intense delays, because this generated an email to me that said that, well, first she went on to say that her experience with Ironman last year was that it was very disorganized. So this is coming from a resident who's lived there. She's lived there since the township days, so she's been there a long time.
Sure.
And I'm not, she said the public was only informed the day before by the Fitchburg Police Department Facebook page, and the police themselves seem to be late in being brought into the loop, which I'm sure is not true. I'm sure you've met with the police department several times up until now, but, appearances are what they are.
What neighborhood in Greenfield, is that what you said?
Yeah, Greenfield neighborhood is south of Irish Lane.
Okay.
So if you're at the intersection of Sayin and Irish Lane, anything south of there is the Greenfield neighborhood.
Understood, okay. Yeah, I'll certainly look at it on a map, and I don't know that we can change the route, but maybe come up with some alternatives. And just talk with the police officers that'll be.
This particular resident lives on Sayin Road, and I suspect, like with most people who live in that neighborhood, most of their trips are to Fitchburg and Madison and fewer to Oregon, except during the school year, because that neighborhood is in the Oregon School District.
So it depends upon the route. whether it's the 70.3 or the full Ironman. With the full Ironman, I know on the way out as they go out to Verona, that has a tendency of being pretty tightly packed until they do the loop around Verona, and then when they're coming back, it has a tendency of being more spaced out to allow for more traffic to pass. On the way out from the swim to Verona, that has a tendency of being pretty tightly packed to the point where sometimes it's difficult to allow traffic to pass for upwards to like 10 minutes at a time.
So okay, so this must be on the way back. Because I see the mile markers on here.
For the 70.3, it would be on the way back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's the Saturday, the 70.3, it's on the way back. On Sunday, that's the full Ironman, that's on the way out and back.
Oh, so there's a different route.
Yes, different route each day.
Well, yeah. 'Cause
Same roads,
Well, there's
Fitchburg, it's out and back. On Sunday, it's only one direction.
there's only one map on your website, and that one shows a 56-mile loop.
Right, that's the 70.3, that's Saturday's race.
There's two different maps online, depending if you've opened up the 70.3 or the full Ironman.
Well, I was trying to figure this out last night.
Sure.
Because I had just seen her email, and the only one that I see on here is the 70.3. I don't see any place to get, and this is on the Ironman site.
Yeah, you'd have to, it's a separate event, so you'd have to go to Ironman Wisconsin and get out of the Ironman 70.3 website. It's a separate website, totally separate event.
Oh, that's confusing.
Another thing that we're working on with Dane County Emergency Management is to be able to put out an incident action plan that is communicated throughout all of the affected municipalities. So it's not just Fitchburg putting out the plan. You've seen the plan that we put out. So we're trying to work with Dane County Emergency Management so that that plan is consistent and then hopefully assist with some of that communication that's happening with traffic in those affected municipalities.
Yeah, I wish we had more of those message signs that we could put up like a week ahead of time, just to pre-warn people. I know we have some of them that get put up, but I think we only have like 4 or 5 of them, don't we?
I think we have maybe 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so, they'd obviously go on the busiest roads like Rimrock and whatnot.
Same weekend every year, actually she acknowledges and she knows when it is.
Yeah, she knows when it is.
I can't help her.
She's just,
I sympathize, but I can't.
She's frustrated.
Yeah.
So I guess, because she sent this email on Friday and I was out of town all weekend, so I didn't see it till last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So, all right. Well, I'll send her an email back and just let her know what's going on. But because she said somewhere in the email that she had talked with Carla, and I don't know who Carla is.
Carla's in the clerk's department.
Okay.
She does all the routing.
She said, I spoke with Carla back in March about my concerns, and she seemed to think the event was not going to happen because the paperwork had not been submitted.
And that was back in March.
Yeah, and as someone who used to run an event in Fitchburg, that our ordinance doesn't, nothing gets submitted until 60 days ahead of time, so.
And a question, Alder Allen, thank you for bringing that residents' concerns to our attention. Any other questions? Call the vote on 8A for the Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin Street Events Use Permit, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have 9L for a review of the following license applications. This is for the Ironman Wisconsin Street Event, Street Use Ironman Wisconsin, World Triathlon Corporation. Same address for the Ironman Wisconsin to be held on Sunday, September 10th, from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. using various Fitchburg streets. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Al, and I believe the same complaint would be on this one. She She mentioned 2 days, and this one is a little more onerous, you're kind of sequestered there, but pretty much the whole day. The other one is, kind of half a day, but.
So these are both street use permits. So why does the 70.3 only ask for until 1:30, but the other one asks till 5:30?
It's 100.
Different routes, different time. 70.3 is only half of the distance, so it's only a 56-mile bike ride, and only the last portion of it comes through Fitchburg.
Oh, so this.
Ironman's 112 miles. and
Oh,
comes
I
through
see.
Fitchburg on the way.
So the Sunday event is the longer one.
Correct, yes.
It's enduro.
Okay, now I understand. And 70.3 is the miles,
Correct.
and 56 is the kilometers.
56 is the bike length. 56 miles is the bike length. So it's a
Oh.
1.2 mile swim, a 56-mile bike, and a 13.1 mile run.
Yeah, no.
So Saturday is the one that I can't do, and Sunday is the one that I really can't do.
I'm not even, I don't even think about it, man.
Nope.
That's a big no. All right.
Any other questions? Call the vote, all in favor of the street use permit for the Ironman Wisconsin on September 10th, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Announcements, our next meeting is August 22nd. Either of you have a conflict on that date?
No,
No, okay, we'll see you then. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Moved by Al, and all in favor of adjournment, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned at 7:20.
See, look at that, we started late.